Uranus, the planet that frees us from anything holding us back, has officially entered Gemini after 84 years. Most of us have never experienced the energies this transit brings forward. And so here's how it's going to change you and your life over the course of 7 years, according to your sign. Gemini, I'm starting with you because you are the star of the show and you're going to feel this energy the most. Uranus enters your sign and basically says, wake up. It's time to show the world who you really are. Everything about you is about to change from head to toe. Your personality, your vibe, your look, everything. By the end of this era, you are going to be unrecognizable. Now, Uranus is the planet of sudden shocks, breakthroughs, disruptions, awakenings, but in the sign of Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury, and Uranus is Mercury's higher octave, I think they actually do really, really well together, as long as you can keep up the pace. And if anyone can keep up the pace, it's Gemini. If anyone can adapt to change, it's Gemini energy. I really love about this transit for you, and as you enter this new era in your life, is that Uranus is going to make a sextile to Saturn and Neptune in your 11th house, breaking down Saturn's fears and structures when it comes to feeling a part of something, a sense of community, finding your people, bringing your dreams rooted into reality. And then it will also make a trine to Pluto in your 9th, transforming your beliefs and the way that you perceive this world completely. This new you is emerging with a boost from the universe rather than the rug being pulled out from under you and then you have to change and your life is ending. No, it's not like that this time. The planets are being nice to each other right now. If you've been afraid to speak your mind, if you've been afraid to voice your creativity and show up as who you really are, that is all about to change. In the beginning, you're going to break free from everything that is stopping you from showing up as who you really are. You might invent something that relates to technology. You might have the most transformational travel endeavors that absolutely change your life forever. You might write a book, start a podcast. You might discover a hidden talent that has to do with your hands, anything that has to do with transportation, communication, travel, cars even. You are just going to be the reason why people are coming together over the next 7 years. Pisces, you are one of the 4 that is highly, highly affected by this transit. And over the course of 7 years, you're being called to redefine what home means to you. And not necessarily the roof over your head, but what the feeling of home is inside of you. You might suddenly move. You might feel restless with where you live. Old family patterns will erupt in ways you didn't even expect that cause you to think, wait, maybe I outgrew this. It's not here to punish you. It's here to liberate you from ancestral trauma or ancestral stories. You might start to realize you don't need to live your parents' lives or carry on their burdens or even define safety the way you were taught. Uranus is making a sextile to Saturn and Neptune in your 2nd house of money, how much you value yourself. And so things like, oh my God, I could never afford that. Are you kidding? Uranus is going to break down Saturn's structures. Simultaneously, Uranus is making a trine to Pluto in your 9th house, activating your subconscious mind and purifying it. Pluto is the ultimate healer. The 12th house has a lot to do with our fears, and Pluto is really in there helping you transform all of that completely. And this could also really bring forward a lot of relationship energy, the way you attract them, how you feel when you're in them. So this is really your chance to finally stop undervaluing yourself and build financial security. Save, budget, charge what you're worth. It's not just about money, although it really could be. This is also about feeling enough, being enough, having enough. Sometimes the only way to break the cycle is by diving deep into our subconscious, into our roots, where we come from. And for the first time in a really, really long time, Uranus is coming in there, breaking down and freeing you from those old structures and those limitations, stopping you from attracting all of what you deserve. Capricorn, Uranus enters your 6th house for 7 years. Everything about your day-to-day routine, your job, your work, your health changes. You'll want more freedom. You'll get your dream job because of the risks that you take. Uranus is a risk taker. It's a very material house, trining your 2nd, trining your 10th house of career. And so there is an opportunity for you to be seen here, for you to connect with people online. You might find yourself in a job that connects to science. I'm closing off this cycle and my job is in astrology. Uranus is very astrology coded, and I was able to break out of the 9-to-5 life. If there is a health issue that pops up, because the 6th house is still our health, then it will go away just as fast as it came in. Uranus is just boom, unexpected. then immediately gone. As this transit sextiles Saturn and Neptune in your fourth house, there could be a lot of changes that you go through within your family, your private life, your home life. You might move, start a business from home. There is a 90% chance that your job changes throughout the next 7 years. You get to a place where you have more freedom and you can move and do and be and travel, especially for work. My best advice is that it is really hard to find a stable day-to-day routine when Uranus transits the sixth. So just try to at least find unconventional ways to at least work out on the daily, even with Uranus's unexpected shocks to your day-to-day. Then what I really like about this is that Uranus is going to make a trine to Pluto in your second house. And this is money, this is abundance, this is success. And Pluto is very extreme. And so there could be a moment where you just decide to create something, post it online, and sell out in minutes. It really is like that. Overall, very successful transit. Don't resist the change that Uranus will present to you in your life, because it just may be the reason why you hit the jackpot. Virgo, you're one of the four highly affected by this transit, and you are stepping into a whole new era of mastery and power over the next 7 years. Change jobs. You might even decide to go into a completely different profession. You might get married, meet the love of your life overnight, and get married really fast. Uranus is putting you in a place of leadership that you didn't even expect. And I know that Saturn came in the past 2.5 years, rocked your world with relationships, with a lot of things. It cleared the path. I'm so happy. Everything is just aligning in due timing because it's all starting for you right here, right now. Spend so much of your life doing things the right way, climbing that ladder step by step, proving yourself through effort, through service, through being reliable. But Uranus is about to come in and show you that you don't have to do it like everybody else. You can invent your own path. Over the next 7 years, you're going to surprise yourself and everyone around you, changing careers, pivoting into something you wouldn't have dared to pursue in the past. No longer about achieving anything. It's no longer about reaching any goals, but it's about showing up authentically. Being innovative in your field, bringing something new in. Uranus is sextiling Saturn and Neptune, breaking down Saturn's structures and the fears that it has with deep intimacy, but also resources, money, the expansion of all of anything that has gotten you to a place of feeling trapped. And if money was a big source of that feeling, you are going to break down those fears step by step. And with Uranus trine to Pluto in your sixth house, I wouldn't be surprised if you invented a new way in the way people take care of their health, mind, body, all of it. Mind is going to be more clever than ever before. So break free from the rules you've created for yourself and let yourself evolve into this healer, this leader, and this innovator that you're meant to be. Sagittarius, yep, you're the last out of the four, most affected by the energies of this transit. And so let's talk all about it. This enters your seventh house, and this doesn't mean you're getting a divorce. This doesn't mean your boyfriend is going to break up with you. Just means you're about to reinvent how you show up in one-on-one connections, business, romantic, and even friendship. If you're single, your love life is about to hit a very exciting 7-year long streak. Because Uranus is opposing you, it could cause for some sort of liberation. So if there's a friend that's controlling your entire life, you're going to wake up, you're going to be like, wait, whoa, I'm done. And you're going to cut it, because that's what Uranus does. It just cuts everything. It detaches, cold turkey, done. This is the transit where you can fall in love overnight and then get married the next day. It's very electric. It's very exciting, unconventional in all the ways. Transit is about to show you what it really means to love and be loved without losing your freedom. Uranus is making a sextile to Saturn and Neptune in your fifth house and breaking down old structures on why you've been telling yourself that you don't deserve love. Even why you have been emotionally blocked with expressing love to others around you, inviting it into your life effortlessly without being afraid of it. And then the trine to Pluto in your third, transforming the way that you think, how you speak, how you connect. You're learning that your words carry power. They can heal, they can destroy, they can change the entire dynamic of a relationship if you're intentional about how you use that. And so you're stepping into a whole new way of being in love. You're balancing your wild side with new emotional maturity without letting fear be the driver in the way that you love and want to feel love.